Et salut YouTube, ici Erika et Dark pour écouter la suite de The Chaotix Casefiles. Qu'est-ce qui s'est passé sur les épisodes précédents? Si vous êtes là, vous avez écouté la première VOD.
Si vous n'avez pas vu la première VOD, allez la voir, parce que déjà, vous n'allez pas écouter l'épisode 4, vous n'avez pas entendu les précédents.
C'est ça, surtout qu'en plus, il y a vraiment un fil rouge tout le long des épisodes.
Donc allez-y.
Voilà.
Là, nous, c'est juste de la réaction. C'est pas...
Exactement. Alors, j'avoue, le t-shirt de Sonic Dark, je me rappelais même pas que c'était moi. Si, tu l'avais acheté, c'était à Uniqlo, je crois. Ouais, c'est ça. À Uniqlo.
C'était il y a longtemps. Hein.
Oui.
Bref, allez.
C'était il y a 2-3 ans. Alors, c'est vrai que j'ai pas préparé la scène. Alors, attendez, j'arrive tout de suite. Écoute.
Elle est bien ta scène.
Je vois pas de quoi tu parles.
Ah là là. Je vais te niquer ta mère, tyran, avec cette blague de merde.
Il a dit quoi? Sonic, c'est un jeu... Ta bouche. Voilà, sinon je te... Quelqu'un peut le Théo?
Non, mais c'est juste que, en gros, pour expliquer la vanne, il y a un mec que j'ai vu sur genre une vidéo qui parlait, il disait tu es un vrai gamer, n'est-ce pas? Tu ne joues pas qu'à FIFA, Fortnite et je sais plus quel jeu de bagnole, tu vois. Je suis là en mode tu connais, rassure-moi, tu connais The Witcher et d'autres trucs comme ça. Et après il commence à dire, et je ne te parle même pas de jeux de niche comme Hades ou Outer Worlds.
Non, pas 600 secondes, c'est trop.
Et je suis là en mode, mais débanne-le, il est fou lui. Mais...
Attends, comment débanne? Attends.
Tu veux que je le fasse?
Ça va être écrit.
Bref, et du coup, je suis là en mode, d'où Hades c'est un jeu de niche alors qu'il était littéralement genre au Game Award. Il a eu je sais pas combien de collabs avec Fortnite, avec tout ce que tu veux, avec tout ça.
Mais non, c'est bon, il a fait.
Ok. Mais je suis là en mode, à aucun moment sur Terre, Hades c'est un jeu de niche. Je veux bien que quand le studio l'a sorti pour la première fois, c'était un studio indé, personne les connaissait, tout ce que tu veux. Mais à partir de là, tu peux pas me sortir c'est un jeu de niche, c'est comme me dire Expédition 33 c'est un jeu de niche. Alors que le truc, tout le monde en a parlé, tu vois. Par contre, tu me sors des trucs Clover Pit, No I'm Not Human, machin et tout. Ils ont leur petite commu, Mouse Washing et tout ça, ils ont leur petite commu. C'est pas non plus les jeux les plus inconnus de la Terre, mais ceux-là, je les laisserais passer si tu me disais c'était un jeu de niche. Par contre, je pourrais aller te chercher des jeux qui sont... Voices of the Void que j'ai fait sur la chaîne, je crois, il y a quasi personne qui connaît ça. Hein. C'est une dinguerie. Mais bref, vous voyez ce que je veux dire, ça aucun rapport.
Alors, du coup, ouais, on va lancer l'épisode.
C'est un débat là qui est parallèle. Écoute, ils auront ça sur la VOD, ils pourront... Tu sais quoi, ils mettront des commentaires, ils diront s'ils sont d'accord avec moi, et comme ça, ça te fera du référencement. Voilà, c'est tout.
Ouais.
Donc mettez en commentaire si vous êtes d'accord avec moi.
Bref, posez-vous avec votre boisson chaude, moi j'ai mon petit thé comme d'hab, et c'est parti. Hein. Parce que j'ai envie, et vive Sonic. Merci pour les 10 balles, gars. Hein.
Ok.
Merci. Je prends. Mais en vrai,
il a même pas mis son pseudo.
Non. Est-ce que le thé d'Erika est niche? Écoute, c'est un thé pomme cannelle avec un peu de miel et de sirop de...
dans ce cas-là, c'est pas de niche, c'est éléphant. C'est une marque très connue.
Ouais. Et j'ai mis un peu de sucre en plus. Il est très très bon. Voilà. Bref, c'est parti.
Tony, c'est Doc, c'est en live. Il a dit son prénom.
C'est pas comme si on arrête pas de le dire.
Oui, on s'en fout complètement. Bref.
Hop,
alors,
on monte le son et c'est parti. Tant pis, tout le monde c'est limite que je m'appelle. Bah oui, c'est ce que je viens de dire. Évidemment, c'est en anglais, mais il y aura les sous-titres.
Ouais, il y a les sous-titres, donc lisez bien les sous-titres.
Voilà.
Et donc là, dans cet épisode, j'avais oublié de dire, ils se sont fait choper, je crois, par le gun à ce moment-là.
Oui, c'est vrai.
Donc du coup...
on va voir Abraham Tower, qu'on a galéré à trouver le nom hier en live.
Seul personnage, à part Shadow, à être encore en vie et avoir connu Maria.
C'est vrai.
Donc...
Eggman l'a connu aussi.
Non.
Ah oui? Bref.
The brilliant detective Vector the Crocodile and ever obnoxious hero Sonic the Hedgehog.
Je crois qu'ils entendent pas. Vous entendez ou pas?
Oui, si vous entendez pas, faut le dire, hein, sinon...
Si, c'est bon.
Locked up in the depths of my hidden lair and whining about thirst. How the mighty have fallen. Here, you miserable malcontents, here's your water. Try not to drown in it. Especially not before you get to the end of this blasted story, Vector. I want to know who the master of disguise thief is and why they're stealing those ancient astroscopic lenses.
Oh, we'll get to that. Thanks for the drink, Eggman. You won't regret it.
What's the matter, Sonic? Don't tell me the detective has better manners than you do.
Yeah, forgive me if I don't muster up much enthusiasm. What with the two of us locked up like this and all?
Society today. Whatever happened to proper comportment, courtesy, a bit of etiquette? That's enough water! Give me back those canteens and get on with it! What happened after this illusionist stole another lens out from under you?
Illusionist? Well, I guess SBO can turn invisible, which is kind of like an illusion. But there's no way he's the thief.
Yeah, come on, Doc. At least try to keep up.
You know what I meant. A shapeshifter, master of disguise. First you thought it was Knuckles, then Rouge, then Jet. Next you say it's Tails or Tangle or maybe Rouge again. It's like you're not even trying.
Okay. So, we had just been booted out of the museum by some not overly friendly gun soldiers. Chaotix. And as we made our way through the darkened streets of Spiral Hill, like ships adrift at sea, in like super dense fog, with no radar, so the ships kept bumping into each other really hard, I came to a conclusion. Boys, my hackles raised at the first sight of Gun back in Station Square, and now they're practically doing handstands.
Whoa, hackles have hands? Also, what exactly are hackles?
Vector, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking Gun is a lot more heavily involved in all this than just securing perimeters and coming in to mop up after the fact. It's time we find out exactly what...
Non, Spiral Hill, c'est dans l'univers de Tangle et... Enfin, c'est là où habitent Tangle et Whisper.
Ah, tu parles c'est là où il y avait le musée, du coup.
Ouais, c'est ça.
Oui, Spiral Hill, c'est chez eux. Je croyais que tu parlais de là où il y avait avant...
Non, c'est Spagonia.
Oui, parce que c'est vrai qu'on n'avait pas dit... ils ont été engagés aussi, du coup, par une meuf... du coup, qui vient de Unleashed, une archéologue, qu'on a déjà vu d'ailleurs sur la série YouTube de Tales Tube.
C'est ça. Mais il y a plein de refs. Là, pareil, ils ont parlé de Station Square qui est dans l'Adventure. Enfin, ils parlent de plein de trucs.
Non, mais know, and when they knew it.
Do I have hackles?
Do you think that's wise, Vector? Ever since Gun's humiliating defeat in the war, they've been especially uptight about their image. And they weren't exactly relaxed to begin with.
All the more reason to act now. They're still rebuilding, resupplying, and recruiting. They'll never see us coming.
Hackles? That's fun to say. Hackles. 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 Hackles.
Wait, you're not suggesting...
Oh, I'm more than suggesting. Buckle up, boys. We're going to raid a gun base.
Do we even know where the closest gun
Ça
base is?
marche, à plus.
Oh, I can tell you. I can look it up on my phone. Oh, wow. There's actually a new one. Like, not far from here. Well, not far if we fly. See?
Perfect. We can get there in no time with the Chaotix copter.
All right, but what exactly are we going to do when we get there?
SBO, relax. We got past those gun goons at the first museum, didn't we? It'll be just like that. We get in and find any kind of files they have on astroscopic lenses and Master of Disguise operatives.
Wow, a raid? I can't wait! Gonna sting some more cameras, gonna zap them right in two. 'Cause stinging lots of cameras is what good detectives do!
See? The kid's on board.
I am filled with confidence.
Charmy's directions were spot on. We arrived at the base faster than a flicky freed from a banged-up badnik. We huddled up right outside the chain-link perimeter fence to formulate our plan.
Ils n'ont pas été capturés, du coup, ils avaient juste été dégagés.
What we do. See that
Peut-être t'engueuler
security console way over
Non,
there?
c'est juste qu'ils les ont dégagés, c'est tout.
You turn invisible, hop over this fence, get to the console, and disable the perimeter alarm. Once that's done, Charmy, you create a distraction.
What kind of distraction, boss?
The loud kind. Find something noisy and drop it off a roof. Something that makes everyone come running.
How fun!
Il
Like maybe
va
some
pousser un
empty
petit
gas
buto.
cans?
Sure.
Or what if I could find some bongo drums?
Charmy, try to focus here.
Oh, or maybe a great big bundle of firecrackers. That'd be so loud.
Just stick with the empty gas cans, okay?
Absolutely. Unless I find some bongo drums or firecrackers.
Once the alarm is off and the soldiers are distracted, I'll climb over the fence and we'll converge on the file storage building.
And how do we know which one that is?
See the one with all the power lines running to it? I'll bet there's computers galore in there.
Huh. I guess you found the computer room.
Please, SBO, not now. Get ready. On 3. 1, 2, 3. The plan went off without a hitch. At first.
Ninja invisibility technique, leaf swirl.
SBO disappeared over the fence in true ninja-like style. I kept an eye on the security console, and as soon as it went dark,
Security offline.
Charmy took off.
Distraction? Here I come.
I only had to wait a few minutes. I couldn't see exactly what he dropped off the roof. Whatever it was, it sent every soldier on the base scurrying toward it like old ladies to a bingo parlor. And why is it I'm always one number away when somebody else hits bingo? Those ladies cheat, I tell you. They cheat, and then they haunt you in your dreams, laughing at you with their blue hair and lavender perfume and little butterscotch treats. You never gave me any butterscotch treats, did you? All of which meant I had to exercise my athletic prowess and shimmy over the fence before anyone spotted me. I landed. Gracefully, of course. But something must have gone wrong. Something we couldn't possibly have predicted.
On your feet, intruder! You and this kid have some explaining to do.
Charmy? What did you... How...
Hi, boss. I knew I wasn't supposed to get caught, but once I knocked over that giant crate full of tubas, I got distracted.
Charmy.
Those tubas belong to the official gun marching band, young man. Now how are we supposed to celebrate the base's grand opening?
Maybe maracas?
As if maracas could compete with tubas. Both of you are coming with me.
Fortunately, SBO saw Charmy and me get caught and decided to try to finish the mission on his own. He made it to the building with all the power lines running to it and slipped in through the window completely unseen. Unseen by gun, anyway.
Vector was right about this being a computer center. Now, how would I go about looking for files on ancient artifacts and covert operatives?
You could try alphabetically.
Good idea. Ha! Rouge! What are you doing here? And how did you know I was here? I was invisible.
You sounded pretty visible to me.
That doesn't even make sense.
And yet these ears of mine picked you out just as clearly as if you'd been jumping up and down and waving.
En fait, logiquement parlant, c'est très logique que Rouge soit la seule à voir Espio parce que, invisible ou pas, même sans entendre,
elle a des
les chauves-souris se réparent à l'écolocalisation. C'est-à-dire que c'est littéralement une onde qui traverse la pièce.
C'est si elle entend du bruit, bah c'est que...
Mais c'est même pas... Elle n'a pas besoin de bruit, en fait. C'est des ondes. C'est-à-dire que, par exemple, mettons, je ferais un... Mais ça aurait pas de son. Elle le sentirait quand même à cause des vibrations. Ouais. C'est comme Daredevil, en fait, si tu veux.
Bring it.
I've got to say, SBO, it seems to me that you're falling down on the whole be like a ninja thing. I mean... I spoon-fed you that lead on Spiral Hill, and you and your gumshoe buddies still managed to bungle it.
That is hardly fair. We're dealing with an unknown here. It is impossible to predict something that is by nature unpredictable.
No need to get defensive, especially after I saved your skin.
Didn't even really see my...
What was that? I didn't quite hear you.
I said it would be easier to thank you if I did not suspect you of being the imposter in the first place.
Keeping you from getting zapped by Whisper's fancy weapon wasn't convincing enough? All right, handsome. How How's this for an olive branch?
And this would be what?
A file from the file center, which we're standing in. Are you sure you're a detective?
Red Spectre? What is that supposed to be?
Something I think you'll find useful.
How do I know it's not some kind of trap or misdirection? Or just an item on someone's grocery list?
If it were worthless, then I wouldn't be keeping a copy for myself, would I? I'm trying to do you a favor, SBO. And I only do favors for those I hold in high regard.
Forgive me if I don't put much credence in the words of a jewel thief.
The only reason you don't trust me is that you don't know me very well. We could fix that. What do you say? Dash off into the night and be my partner?
The Chaotix function best as a unit. I can't just wander off on my own for no good reason.
Right. Of course. No good reason. Unbelievable.
Chaotix. Chelou.
Meanwhile, Charmy and I had been slapped in chains and stowed in what the soldiers called an interview room. As if I couldn't tell we were about to get the 3rd degree.
Sorry about the handcuffs, Vector.
It's okay, Charmy.
And the tubas.
Don't worry about it.
And getting us caught.
I said it's okay!
No, I knew you were mad at me!
Chaotix. Sad state of affairs when the supposed good guys are breaking the law.
Commander Tower?
I knew we'd gotten ourselves in hot water with Gunn. But I wasn't expecting to get a visit from Commander Abraham Tower, the head of the entire organization, standing there, all gray hair and starched uniform. His mismatched eyes bored into us with an icy kind of scrutiny. The sort of look that makes you want to apologize for things you haven't even done. Commander Tower had a reputation for not suffering fools. I decided to reserve judgment on the commander. But I couldn't deny that sitting there in shackles, Charmy and I were the fools.
Remove those handcuffs, Private. Private, you're dismissed. So, where's your 3rd member, the so-called stealthy one?
He's?
He didn't come on this mission, Commander. It's just Charmy and me.
I see. And why, may I ask, were you caught committing vandalism of gun property as well as trespassing?
I had a couple different ways I could play this. I could go for innocent, claim ignorance, try to apologize and be on our way. Or I could lean into some outrage and demand that he let us get on with our legitimate work. Or I could level with him about my suspicions concerning Gunn's involvement. Outrage it was.
Commander, I demand you let us go at once. We are bona fide private detectives working on behalf of a respected professor from Spagonia University. And by detaining us here, you are interfering with important work.
Yeah, and those tubas were stupid anyway. Nobody wants oompa oompa music at a can opening.
Grand opening.
You mean this, respected professor?
Professor Tori.
Hi, Tori. What are you doing here?
The realization hit me harder than a bubblegum ice cream headache. Professor Tori, the mysterious woman who walked into our office, hired us, and started us on this wild goose chase, was some kind of double agent. And she'd played us like a pair of freshly dented tubas.
Hello, boys.
As you can see, Professor Victoria works for us. She's what you might call an acquisitions specialist.
Wow, you have to have 2 jobs? Does that mean you're broke all the time, like us?
Look, Charmy, Vector, I've been ordered to recover those astroscopic lenses at all costs.
I'll bet. Recover them for guns use, right? So much for keeping them in museums where they belong.
I'm sorry you feel misled, Vector. I hired the Chaotix because the thief seemed to have some sort of connection to you and Sonic. and I figured if you stumbled across something, it would help me find the artifacts that much faster.
Stumbled? That's what you think of us? We couldn't possibly solve the case on our own, huh? Or if we did, it'd be by accident? That's all we are to you. Some kind of third-rate backup plan?
Commander, if I may have a word?
Of course, Private. You'll be all right in here, Professor?
Yes, of course. Look, Vector, I'm on your side here, I promise.
Could have fooled me.
Hang on a minute. You're a professor and a gun soldier? Oh, do you have a rank? Are you Sergeant Professor Tori or Professor Sergeant Tori?
Okay. Am I trying to recover the lenses for Gun? Yes, but I'm doing that so the artifacts will be preserved. Gun will keep them safer than they could ever be in a museum.
Yeah? Then share all your information. Help us solve the case.
I'm sorry, Vector. As far as that goes, my hands are kind of tied.
Our hands were tied. We had handcuffs.
Let me try to prove it to you. Make a gesture of good faith. It's not that I don't believe in you. Just wait here, all right? I'm going to see if I can get you both released.
Yeah, well, it doesn't look like we have a lot of other options at the moment, Professor.
I am sorry about this, truly. I hope you can forgive me at some point. Take care.
My mind reeled. Was Tori good or bad? On our side? Or, well, if she wasn't on our side, I had no idea whose side she was really on. And I hated not being able to trust my own instincts.
So she is a professor?
I suppose so.
And a soldier?
Maybe. Sure, yeah. I don't know what to think anymore.
Well, I still like her. I think she's nice.
I hope you're right, kid. Okay, listen up. We're breaking out of here.
We are? Awesome! How?
See that air vent? You fly up there, crawl through it, sneak up on a guard, and when he's not looking, you grab his keys. With me so far?
I love keys! So jingly!
Once you've got the keys, you come back here, unlock the door, I'll jump out and knock the guards down. Then we'll make a dash for the exit.
How exciting! Plus, I get to see the insides of those air vents. So cool!
Okay, on 3. 1, 2...
But our plans fell apart like a house of playing cards as the commander came in the door blustering like a gust of wind, and we got lost in the shuffle.
All right, you two. At Professor Victoria's urging, and against my better judgment, I'm releasing you.
Does this mean no air vents?
Shh.
But I'm giving you a warning. And that warning is this. If you are ever caught in a gun facility without clearance again, you won't see the light of day for quite some time.
And just like that, Tower threw us out. I suppose, given the circumstances, we got off pretty easy. Standing there outside the huge front gate, though, nothing about this case felt easy. All I could see were a lot of questions and not many answers. What did Gunn really know about the astroscopic lenses? Why did they want them? Whose side was Tori on anyway? Lucky for us, Espio's part of the mission turned out better than ours.
Espio! Where have you been? Did you get thrown in the slammer like Vector and me?
No, but I did get my ego trampled all over. Again.
Let's head back to the Chaotix copter. You can fill us in on the way.
Chaotix.
It didn't take long to swap information with Espio. His spirits were lower than a cockroach's belly in a Station Square gutter, despite coming away with a solid lead.
So anyway, Rouge knew I was there. The whole time.
So I missed her again? Oh man, I never get to see her. She's not avoiding me, is she?
Why bother turning invisible? For that matter, why bother even trying to be like a ninja? And, oh yeah, she gave me this file. Apparently there's something called Red Spectre she thinks we should be looking into. I only glanced at the first page. Seems to be an incident report of some kind. It's pretty heavily redacted, though.
Red Spectre? Is it supposed to be self-referential or something? Rouge is another word for red, isn't it?
Coming from her? Who can say?
Look at it this way, SPO. You wanted to be challenged, right? So this is your challenge.
Yes, challenged. Not humiliated. I do not think I have ever had a case go this badly before.
Aw, come on now. Look on the bright side. At least you didn't get caught and thrown in a cell.
There is no bright side, Vector. My luck has never been worse.
Whoa, that didn't sound good.
No, you want to talk about luck? I'm the one who accepted a job under false pretenses. How's that going to play if the rest of the private investigator community finds out about it?
Guys, is the engine supposed to be making that noise?
Vector, I hardly think you can compare taking on a dodgy client with suffering abject failure.
I can and I will, because right now I am an abject failure. I'd be better off trying to become an extreme gear champion than a successful PI.
Hey, guys! I know I'm not like a mechanic or anything, but the blades are supposed to be turning, right?
Well, I'd rather be an unsuccessful private investigator than whatever kind of pitiful, failed, wannabe ninja I've turned out to... What happened to the engine?
That's what I've been trying to say!
Il l'écoute tellement jamais, il s'en fout pas tous les coups.
Je te jure. It's not responding!
Looking back on it now, with the Chaotix copter plummeting out of the sky toward our certain deaths, I could almost laugh at the philosophical lesson of it all. No matter how low you get, there's always some place even lower.
The Chaotix copter is going down! Crash positions, everybody!
Allez, bâtard, terminé là-dessus.
Et là, il devait attendre une semaine en plus pour les épisodes.
C'est ça. Draguer là. Est-ce que je peux encore draguer? Je crois que c'est à tous les épisodes. Hein.
Oh, tu peux mettre celui-là.
Ouais.
Give us your mystery. We wouldn't want to miss when the Chaotix are on the case.
Très bien. Ça se lançait tout ça de toute façon.
Oh, il y a Emerle.
Et Vanille, ouais.
Enfin, techniquement parlant, s'il a les deux trucs comme ça, c'est Gemerle du coup, je crois.
Les rouges, elle drague tout le monde de toute façon. Et je crois qu'à chaque fois que Rouge et Espio se croisent, elle le drague, mais elle drague tout le monde.
Pas forcément. Il y a que... Normalement, elle drague que Knuckle.
Oui.
Well, what, Dr. Eggman? I've spent so long in your cage, I'm getting all distracted and stir-crazy.
Don't give me that! You were retelling your meandering whodunit just fine until you got to the part where you and your cohorts were falling from the sky in a ramshackle helicopter. How did you, SBO, and Charmy survive?
Oh yeah, that. You know, I could use some more water. And, maybe a snack? It's, hard to remember all the details when my stomach's empty. Wouldn't you agree, Sonic?
Yeah. You know what would lend itself to great storytelling? A nice charcuterie board. Think you could put one of those together for us, Doc?
I'm warning you. Continue your tale, or else.
I don't know. Seems like you and Sonic are what they call a captive audience.
You're the one who got me sucked into this stupid story, detective! And if you don't keep going with it, I'll make sure your story comes to an abrupt end.
Okay, fine. So, there we were. The entire Chaotix Detective Agency, plummeting out of the sky in the malfunctioning Chaotix copter. The whole thing sounded sort of like...
Vector, Espio,
still land the copter. We'll be fine.
Optimistic of you, Vector, given the circumstances.
I'm serious, SBO. I can still steer. A little. I just need to swerve us toward those trees.
I don't know! Those trees look really hard!
SBO, grab Charmy and anything else you can get your hands on, and pile up on the left side of the cabin. If we can just shift our weight a little bit.
We're on it. Charmy, come here.
Hey!
Is it working?
Kind of. Maybe. I think so.
I told you to take this thing in for a tune-up, Vector!
You never told me any such thing.
Well, I meant to! And now you're gonna have mushed-up teammates all over the place, and it'll be all your fault!
Almost got it.
Espio, I'm the one who ate all your yogurt!
Now's not really the time, Charmy.
Almost got it.
And one time, I accidentally sneezed into your house slippers.
I don't even wear house slippers.
Almost
What the
got
fuck?
it.
And once I was playing with your Super Ninja action figure and accidentally broke it, and I was scared you'd be mad, so I flushed it down the toilet!
That was you?
Brace for impact.
J'en peux plus de Charmy. Vraiment.
Until the copter stopped moving, I was convinced we'd all bought a one-way ticket to the big sleep. As I slowly, painfully, made sure all my body parts were still attached, though, one thing got very clear. The Chaotix copter might not have been great at flying, but it was top-notch at crashing.
Charmy, SBO, you two okay?
Oh, wow. Ow. I think I bent my wing. But yeah. Hey, let's not ever do that again, huh, Vector?
Good plan. SBO, you with us?
Yeah, I'm all right. I landed on my horn.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I'll tell you in the morning.
Okay. Let's see if we can get out of here.
Where are we anyway?
I would say we're in a really big meadow somewhere. I don't know. Vector?
SBO's guess was as good as mine. I'd lost track of our exact flight plan in the crash, and my head was spinning like a weather vane in a tornado. The boys were counting on me, though, so I kept the contents of my stomach in place as best I could, and tried to sound like I knew what I was doing.
I'm not sure either. But look, there, on the horizon. Lights, which means civilization. So we head that way.
Without knowing who or what those lights belong to?
I would say I could just fly over there and check them out, except, you know, bent wing. Ow! Yeah, that's not gonna work till it straightens back out. I'll just have to walk for now. Or one of you could carry me.
Are your legs broken? Oh, flusher of rare collectible action figures?
You remember that, huh? I was kinda hoping the crash might make you forget.
Not a chance.
I'll walk.
Yes, you will.
Hey, can we not jump all over each other? You two might not have noticed, but we're in a little bit of a pickle here.
Oh, really, Vector? You think we might not have noticed falling out of the sky?
Did you hit your head in the crash, boss?
No, I didn't hit my head in the crash. Well, okay, yes. Yes, I actually hit it really hard. But that's not the point. The point is we need to be working together so we can figure out how to get the copter over to wherever those lights might be.
Get the copter? What are you even talking about?
Yeah, the copter's kind of, you know, dead. Should we say a few words over it?
It's not dead. It just had a little mechanical mishap. Nothing a good overhaul can't fix. Now, help me figure out the best way to move it, would you?
Vector, that course of action is the most blatant of non-starters. Let's just hike over to the lights and see if we can call someone for help.
Yeah, what Espio said.
Now look here. This stupid helicopter represents years' worth of scrimping and saving. Do you know how many aluminum cans I collected? Do you?
Vector.
No, no. We're already floundering with all this lens thief stuff. We got dressed down by Commander Tower. Tori hired us under massive false pretenses. Rouge is stomping all over your precious ego. And Jet trounced me in an extreme gear race. I'm not going to lose my very probably overpriced copter, too. So get out of the way, and I'll drag it myself.
My ego isn't precious?
I said move! See? It's moving. I've got this. No problem.
Should we maybe try to help?
You heard the man. He can do it all by himself.
Well, okay, but... Huh.
Huh, what?
Is it just me? Or do you see that shiny thing way out there on the other side of the meadow, too?
What's that now? Shiny what?
Uh-oh. Charmy's right, Vector. Look!
There was something out there, all right. But with all the sweat and dust in my eyes, it was like wearing foggy goggles in a muddy river. Whatever it was glinting in the moonlight and heading straight for us.
Ah! We should run! Maybe it won't catch us!
No, we should hide and wait for it in ambush.
We don't even know what it is. What if it's friendly?
Yeah, but what if it's not? What if it's the thief, and he's going to look like us again and get us all confused, and we end up zapping each other? I'm the Charmy with the bent wing, guys. Remember that.
If it is the thief, they could just imitate your bent wing, too.
Oh, no!
Wait a minute. I recognize that glint. It's...
Greetings, Chaotix.
General!
That relief in Charmy's voice mirrored the feeling in both Espio's and my heart. General was a cool, sleek, super high-tech black and gold and gray robot. He hadn't always been a friend. In fact, he used to be one of Eggman's top-of-the-line combat bots. Until Tails gave him a personality upgrade. But these days, he was committed to protecting a certain mother and daughter we also knew pretty well.
General, I've got to say, buddy, you are a sight for sore, bruised, banged-up eyes tonight.
Analysis. Multiple contusions detected. Interrogative. Why did you crash your...
Alors, pour ceux qui n'ont pas le contexte, Gemerl, c'est une version reconstruite de Emerl. Faut savoir qu'en fait, si vous voulez, Emerl à la base avait été trouvé par Gérald. On l'apprend dans plusieurs jeux, dont Sonic Advance et LOL
Battle.
Le fameux Chronicle.
Ah oui.
À savoir que... Oui, il y a Rumble aussi. Mais à savoir que, donc, Eggman n'ayant pas réussi à se servir de Emerl, il l'a acheté à la mer et il en a fait une copie qu'il a créée lui-même qui s'appelait Fille je sais plus quoi, mes couilles. C'était un Emerl tout gris. Et le Emerl qui a été jeté à la mer a été récupéré par Sonic sur la plage, réparé par Tails. Il est devenu pote avec Cream. Du coup, il a fini par la protéger et je sais plus pour quelle raison il est devenu ensuite Gemerl, donc une version reconstruite en noir et jaune avec du coup cette tête quoi. Du coup.
Ouais, c'est ça. C'est dans Battle tout ça.
Lack of maintenance.
Hey, it wasn't intentional. So, since you're here, does that mean those lights on the horizon belong to
Vanilla and Cream's house. Affirmative.
Are you serious? We get to see you and them in one night? This is awesome!
General, do you think you can help us get our helicopter over to their place? And then maybe see if we could get patched up?
Analyzing request. Conclusion. Reasonable. Please, follow me.
Wow! He just picked up the whole copter! He's way stronger than you, Vector.
I'm gonna overlook that bit of obvious commentary and suggest we head out.
Copier les mouvements des autres, lui, en plus.
C'est ça.
Also, sorry I snapped at you guys.
I can't stay mad at you, boss.
The evening does seem to be looking up. Let's follow that copter-carrying robot. He makes it look so easy, huh, Vector?
Goodness, you boys look more than a little worse for wear.
General led us to the home of Vanilla the rabbit and her daughter, Cream. Both of them old friends and allies, and obviously related too, with their cream-colored fur and brown eyes and lopped ears. Cream had taken part in her fair share of adventures with Sonic. She had a good head on her shoulders, plus those lopped ears let her fly. Vanilla wasn't a fighter, but she was a good, smart, strong, kind woman. And, if I may be so bold, more than a little good-looking too.
Évidemment.
I found them in the meadow.
What were you doing in the meadow?
Loitering.
We were not loitering, General.
We are a bit banged up, though.
Oublie que Vector, c'est le plus
You
vieux.
wouldn't happen to have a first aid
Il a 20
kit?
ans.
Of course. Come inside.
C'est un des persos les plus vus de Sonic à part Shadow.
You can tell us what's going on while we see to those cuts and scrapes.
Over the next half hour or so, we told Vanilla and Cream everything about our case, through when the Chaotix copter decided to give up the ghost.
Wow, what an adventure! It sure is. Hey, wanna come along and help us with it, Cream? Mother, could I go and help Charmy and Mr. Vector and Mr. Espio?
Oh, I think not, Cream. It seems to me the boys have this well in hand. And you have schoolwork.
Oh,
Je suis mort en entendant cheese et chocolat
How's that
derrière.
wing, Charmy?
thanks for patching me up, Miss Vanilla. I think I can almost fly again. All right, liftoff achieved. Hey, Cream, race you around the meadow? May I, Mother? Please?
Oh, all right. Just stay within sight of the house. And don't get too overly rambunctious. Neither of you should get too riled up this close to bedtime.
Yay! Let's go!
Anyway, the case seems to be at a dead end. We still don't know what this Red Spectre file is that Rouge gave Espio.
General, could you perhaps analyze it, please?
Of course, Vanilla.
Here you go.
Analyzing contents.
Most of it's redacted, sadly.
Redacted. Affirmative. The trace elements indicate proximity to equipment originating from an identifiable source.
What? You're sure? What source?
Dr. Eggman.
Bon bah.
Oh no, not that Dr. Eggman again.
Especially when we're not exactly at our best. I wish there was some way to poke around in his files without fighting through a gazillion billion robots.
I have determined a course of action.
Huh? What course of action?
There is an abandoned Eggman base within a day's travel from this location. If its root systems are still active, it is possible that you could use them to access the information you seek.
Seriously? That's great! Thanks, General. I think you just gave us our best lead yet.
That may be true, but none of you are in any shape to tackle an Eggman base tonight, abandoned or otherwise. I insist that the three of you stay here and get some decent rest before you head off again.
Well, are you sure? The last thing we want to do is impose.
You're not imposing anything. As I said, I insist. Here, let me go get you boys some blankets and pillows.
Vanilla made up places for us all to bed down. The trouble was, my mind kept racing like a hot rod at full throttle. Eventually, I wandered outside and just spent a while staring up at the stars. Each one like a single lonely window, flickering with desperate, unheard stories. I guess I hoped it would make our problem seem smaller, less daunting, easier to handle. No such luck.
Vector, what are you doing out here by yourself?
Like I said before, Vanilla was quite a woman. I guess you could say I'd been carrying a torch for her for quite a while. Problem was, every time I got the chance to say anything, I froze, like a puddle of water in the ice cap zone.
Just trying to gather my thoughts.
Any way I can help?
Honestly, Vanilla, I'm feeling like a complete failure from top to bottom. Somebody's gonna end up writing a whole book about how badly I botched this case.
Come on. You're a good detective. Things can't be that bad.
I wish I could agree with you. Right this second, though, I've got to wonder what business I have trying to solve any crime, much less this one.
Vector, please, listen to me. You're the one who followed the trail of clues that got you here, aren't you? You're the one who got the agency hired in the first place.
I mean, it was all a team effort.
See? Right there. That's what I'm talking about. You're a great leader. You're the glue that holds the Chaotix together. You know SBO and Charmy would do anything for you, don't you?
Vanilla's words took me off guard. But what surprised me even more was when she slid an arm around my waist and snuggled up to me, her head resting on my shoulder.
You have a very active imagination, Vector.
I hate to agree with the rodent, but he's right. You, sir, are an unreliable narrator.
I'll have you know I'm recounting these events exactly as they... I mean, kinda as they... Well, I'll tell it how I want to.
As her head rested on my shoulder, she turned to me and said,
Maybe I can just stay here and watch the stars with you for a while?
Well, of course. Yes, I'd like that.
You know, Vector, you and I always seem to have terrible timing.
Can't argue with you there. But, if you're willing, I'd like to try to improve on that. Once this case is wrapped up.
That would be lovely. Then maybe we can get away, just the two of us. But for now, you need to get some sleep. Those big, strong muscles need their rest.
Oh, come on! That doesn't sound like Vanilla at all. No way she said that stuff.
Stop interrupting.
Vanilla and I made our way back to the house. But as we went, a flash of movement from the front yard caught my eye, and I decided we'd better take a look.
Charmy? What exactly are you doing with the Chaotix copter?
I'm fixing it in my new role as Chaotix mechanic.
No offense, kid, but since when do you know how to fix anything?
Hey, it takes one flying thing to know another. Just you wait. By morning, I'll have the old bird fit as a fiddle and raring to go.
Why is he talking like an old prospector all of a sudden?
Hard to say. Okay, pal, just don't hurt yourself, all right? And don't stay up too late. We've got a big day tomorrow.
You got it, boss.
Il va faire la pire merde jamais créée.
You're all right with him doing that?
Well, I don't think he can make it any worse. And he needs a win. If it helps him feel better about himself, nah, I don't have any objections.
You're a good man, Vector. You get a good night's rest now, okay?
Of course. Sleep tight, Vanilla.
To my own surprise, I managed to get a decent amount of sleep. SBO and I stumbled out of the house the next morning, rubbing our eyes and yawning, but we weren't prepared for the sight that greeted us.
Ta-da! I worked on the copter all night, guys. What do you think?
Charmy, I'm sure you tried your best, but...
Did you just pull a bunch of wires out and draw all over the outside with crayons?
Well, yeah! Isn't it great?
So, your helicopter is now, a modern art installation?
Okay, maybe I'm not gonna be the official Chaotix mechanic, but doesn't it look awesome?
Oh, Vanilla, I'm so sorry about this. We'll come back and get it out of your yard as soon as we can.
There's no rush, Vector. Besides, look how happy he is.
What do you think, guys? Cream? General? It's a huge improvement, right? I like it. It makes a statement.
I'm not sure if I can find the right terminology to describe it.
Hush, General.
All right, it's time we get moving. General, can you give us exact coordinates for this abandoned base?
Affirmative.
At this point, we were well rested and bursting with the optimism that can only come with the dawn of a new day, and a robust free breakfast. And with the coordinates from General, we were ready to dive back into the investigation and solve the case once and for all.
Yes. We're approaching the part where I get involved, personally.
Yeah, well, no spoilers, Doc. I want to hear how everything played out in great detail. Now, what happened when you got to the base, Vector?
You know, Sonic, I'm not sure exactly what we were expecting to find, but it definitely wasn't what was there waiting for us.
Okay, and? What was there waiting for you?
Eggman's artificial intelligence daughter, Sage.
My little girl! I'm just so proud of her.
The Chaotix Detective Agency was about to face the solitary Sage Siege.
Ugh, you are killing me with these titles.
J'ai oublié qu'elle essaie parce qu'on la voit sur l'image de l'épisode 6. J'avais oublié. Yeah. Bon, je pense pas qu'on arrivera à tout écouter, mais...
Alors, on peut écouter celui-là et après on regarde les autres une autre fois.
Ouais, il en reste 2 après, de toute façon.
Ouais, voilà. Bon, vas-y.
C'est qui derrière?
C'est peut-être... Alors, je vais dire un truc, Tony va capter direct. Il se passe qu'il y a la cam devant. Mais Tony, c'est Nautilus le truc derrière.
Bah, attends.
Tu vois exactement ce que je veux dire.
Voilà.
C'est Nautilus de fou. Mais non, je pense que c'est un vieux Expawn à la con.
Ouais, Expawn, ouais.
Genre,
et ça marche crazy. Des bisous, ouais.
Et bah allez.
C'est parti, ouais. Merci. Du coup, c'est dans cet épisode-là où il y a la fameuse scène qu'on a vue. Je crois.
Give us your mystery you wouldn't want to miss when the Chaotix are on the case.
Oh, finally! Vector, our sometimes unreliable narrator and full-time cooped-up crocodile, is about to get to the heart of the matter. Sonic, you will not believe what happens next. We're at the best part!
And, what part was that again exactly, Eggman?
The part where Vector and Espio and Charmy meet Sage, my brilliant AI daughter. So come on, Gumshoe, let's hear it. Tell me in the rodent how brilliant my perfect little creation is.
Actually, I'm thinking now might be a good time for a nap.
Oh, what?
Look, I've been talking for a really long time, all right? It takes a lot out of a man. If you could, maybe just unlimber a little of that famous Dr. Eggman hospitality and let me get, say, 9 or 10 hours of shut-eye, I could do this story a lot more justice.
It's not a bad idea, Doc. I mean, listening as hard as you've been, that mustache has got to be a little droopy by now, right? Why don't we call it for today and pick the whole thing back up in the morning?
Let's not forget who's the captive and who's the captor here, you worthless little runts.
I'm not little.
If you think I'm gonna wait 1 second longer to hear about how my precious Sage acquitted herself, you've got worms for brains.
Huh. Well, I guess you better get on with it then, Vector. But don't leave out a single detail. About anything. Ooh. Whoa, Doc. No need to get so up close and personal.
I am well aware, Rodent, that you and the so-called detective over there have been stalling all this time.
Stall? Me? I wouldn't dream of it.
Yeah, all Vector's been doing is providing quality entertainment.
Yes, well, the fact remains that it doesn't matter. No one can breach this base. It's like a vault inside a fortress. Your efforts at buying yourselves more time are pointless. So get on with it!
Fine. What's a little crippling sleep deprivation among friends?
It took us most of the day, but eventually we arrived at the coordinates General had given us. The entrance to the abandoned base was at the end of a box canyon, where tumbleweeds skittered past like golden leaves on an autumn day, and the deep, dry sand crunched underfoot in tiny, desperate echoes. The entrance itself looked like little more than a gigantic round metal door set into a sheer stone cliff. An ugly metallic scar on the face of nature itself.
I'll have you know I put a lot of thought into my base's designs.
Good for you, Doctor. Now, if I may continue?
I'll continue, yeah. Yes, whatever.
Now, where were we? Oh, yeah. Staring at the entrance to the abandoned base.
That's it? A big door? How do we even know we're in the right spot?
These are the exact coordinates we got from General.
Okay, but where are we anyway?
We do seem to be in the middle of absolutely nowhere, Vector.
I know, this is weird. Eggman usually goes out of his way to make his bases as obvious and garish and ugly as possible.
Yeah, they're the absolute worst. It's like Eggman has no taste whatsoever.
I couldn't agree more. In fact, I would speculate that Eggman displays a pathological need for recognition.
Big words from a discount detective. Though I will admit I'm a bit impressed that you even know words like speculate and pathological.
Everybody's a critic. May I continue?
You may, but watch the editorializing, Vector.
Fair enough.
We decided what we were looking at was some sort of stealth base. We'd never heard of any secret Eggman bases, but maybe that was the point? Anyway, we couldn't come up with a better explanation, though that didn't stop certain members of the team from trying.
Hey, maybe it's not an Eggman base at all. Maybe it's a secret pirate treasure lair.
I don't think General would have gotten that confused, Charmy.
Come on, let's see if we can figure out how to get through that door. I think I see a control panel off to one side. Eggman does usually make his bases super obvious, though. So what does it mean that this one's tucked away in a little cranny? One you can only find if you know exactly where to look.
Ooh, maybe it's a secret base for beings from another planet.
Sure, Charmy. Anyway, Eggman's got to have secrets, just like anyone else. Maybe this is where he keeps his.
Huh. There's only one button. Might as well give it a try. Huh. Nothing. Maybe you're right. Maybe General just had his facts wrong.
Oh, I've got it! It's an overflow valve to some huge dam somewhere, and if it opens up, it'll turn this canyon into a river and wash us all away!
Wow, Charmy, that was really specific, and kind of alarming now that I think about it.
I watched a documentary.
Wait, hang on. I hear something. Some kind of mechanism inside the door. There's something moving. Back up! Everybody, back up!
We had no idea what to expect. Anything could have happened. Eggman himself could have shown up, or a horde of his robots. Maybe even a rushing river. But instead of any of that, turned out Eggman couldn't resist adding a bit of visual flair, even to a secret stealth base. As we watched, a narrow hatch opened, and a giant Eggman mustache popped out of the door.
A secret stash!
Wow, subtle.
No one asked you, Sonic.
Well, this testament to one man's vanity removes any doubt about where we are.
Huh? Oh, yeah! Now I see it. If you squint your eyes just right, the mustache makes the door look like Eggman's face. And wow, it's so soft.
Ew! Quit touching it! Okay, guys. Clearly, that was not the open button. Charmy, you stick with me while I try to figure out where the open button is. Or if there even is one. Espio, you go scout around and see if there's another way in. And be discreet.
I'm on it.
So that button is not the way to open the door. But it's still out here, in a prominent place. What could its purpose be?
Maybe it's a doorbell?
I hardly think Eggman would have installed a doorbell on the entrance to his secret stealth base. And even if it is, General said the base is abandoned. So it's not like somebody's going to answer it.
Big robot! Big robot!
Charmy, get behind me!
Big robot indeed. The thing that had just burst up out of the ground and almost given us both heart attacks was an egg hammer. One of the heavy hitters in Eggman's army. And the thing it used for those heavy hits was a gigantic hammer. Oh, hence the name. Can't believe I just now put that together.
Watch out, Charmy! It's gonna try to flatten us!
Well, if that thing hits either one of us, we're pancakes! I'm gonna try and sting its head!
No! Charmy, wait!
Can't flatten us if you can't see
Ah,
us,
c'est ça, un bigameur.
Ah oui, c'est le truc. Ils arrivent dans Heroes, eux.
Ouais, il n'y a pas que le...
I think I made it mad.
C'était déjà là dans les vieux Sonic et tout.
Oh.
It almost nailed me!
Des fois, ils sont
And
grands.
if your stings had no effect, I don't think whacking it with my tail would do much better.
C'est une espèce de egg pound avec un giga marteau.
Here it comes again.
You okay, kid?
Yeah, but for how much longer?
C'est pas des badniks, hein. Ils sont classifiés comme super badniks.
Ouais, ils sont forts.
Dancing around it forever. Charmy, do you trust me?
Well, yeah. Why? You got an idea?
Did you ever see Sonic and Tails do one of those whirly combo attack things?
You mean like when they grab hold of each other and spin around real fast? Look out!
That might be our only chance here.
Well, hey, what's the worst that could happen? We both get squashed into hockey pucks?
Yeah, basically.
What the heck? We won't know till we try.
Okay, grab my hands and spin! Now, Charmy, towards the big robot guy!
We did it!
And with only a little cranial trauma.
Hey, Vector, I've got another idea.
Yeah?
Why don't we never do that again?
I like that plan. It has my approval. We still need to try to get that door open, though.
Vector? Do you hear that?
Afraid so.
Do you know what it is?
I can't even tell where it's coming from.
Is it giving you the willies?
Yeah, it is. It feels like
Like something's coming?
You are not allowed here.
Vector? Since when do ghosts look like little white-haired girls in white dresses with blue glowy stuff all around them?
Pretty sure that's not a ghost, kid.
But I can see through her.
Yeah, but you can also see all that blue computer code inside her, right?
Oh, well, yeah.
What we're looking at is some kind of hologram. Isn't that right, Miss?
Sage. And yes, you are correct. I have manifested in the form of a tangible hard light hologram made of digital energy. You two are part of the Chaotix Detective Agency. Yes, Vector the Crocodile and Charmy B.
How'd you know? We've never met, have we?
I have extensive records.
Okay. Well, nice to meet you. Also, what are you?
Charmy, don't be rude.
No offense was given, Vector. Know, young bee, that I am Dr. Eggman's greatest creation. A sentient, artificially intelligent being who both embodies and controls the Eggnet. Put more simply, I am Dr. Eggman's daughter. And I reiterate, you are not allowed to be here.
If you'll just excuse us for a second, Sage, please. Charmy, come here. Okay, this is serious. If she's in charge of the Eggnet, she's in charge of Eggman's robots.
Oh, you mean like that egg hammer?
Yeah, exactly.
So she's actually the one who just tried to squish us?
It's looking that way.
Now she's just floating there, all calm-like. What do we do?
I think, unless she sends some other kind of huge robot after us, we'd better try to talk to her.
Okay, but be really polite.
I will.
Really, really polite.
I will. Excuse me, Miss Sage. I was wondering if I could ask you something. We're looking for some information, and we thought maybe we could find it in this base.
That's all you want? Just information? You are not trying to cause Eggman trouble?
I promise you we're not. The problem is we only have a name. Red Spectre.
Red Spectre. Searching files. Interesting. I can locate the file name, but it appears to be restricted. To what precisely does this file relate?
Well, you see, we're investigating a series of ancient artifact thefts, and one of the leads involves a file we found in a gun archive. The file code named Red Spectre. All we're trying to do is locate the thief and get the artifacts back.
Interesting. The file seems to have been partitioned off. The only related item I could locate...
Yes?
...is under a different file name.
Yes?
Which is...
Yes?
Phantom.
Phantom?
Ruby Phantom.
Okay.
Ouais, bah
So
oui,
what's in
c'est ce
that
que je voulais
file?
dire tout à l'heure.
I am... unable to access its contents.
Vector, what's going on? You look like you ate some bad clams or something.
Just give me a minute. I think I've got something.
Oh, is it a cramp? I get those sometimes. They're terrible.
No, Charmy. I mean something's clicking.
You've got a cramp that's clicking? Vector,
Non,
I
ils
think
étaient là
you
pour
need
nous
to see a
forcer.
doctor.
Ouais, bah ouais.
Will you give me a second here? I'm trying to think.
Hey, no need to get cranky. He gets like this sometimes.
Noted.
I do my best not to think. Thinking always gets me in trouble.
I find that easy to believe.
Aha!
Vector, are you okay? Is the cramp in your fingers? Is that why you're snapping them?
No, Charmy. Red Spectre. Phantom. Don't you get it? Phantom is another word for Spectre. And what's red? What's red and goes with Phantom, Charmy?
I don't know. I've always been terrible with pop quizzes.
I can't believe it. I know who the thief is.
Whoa. Who is it then? Who, Vector?
I did indeed know the thief's identity. What I did not know at that moment was the unexpected encounter Espio had found himself wandering into while we dealt with the Egg Hammer and Sage.
If I were an underground stealth base, and I needed some ventilation shafts, where would I put one, and how would I conceal it? Well, would you look at that? An artificial shrub, with a hinge at the bottom, just asking to be opened up. Let's see what we find when we crack it open.
Boo.
Rose, would you please stop doing that?
Doing what?
Appearing out of nowhere and scaring me out of my skin.
But I didn't appear out of nowhere. I appeared from the old Eggman base, which is what you were trying to find a way into, right? Honestly, Espio, between your attempts at being a ninja and a detective, I think you might make a good janitor.
Hey, janitors are every bit as important as detectives, or as important as whatever it is you do. Will you please move and let me stand up? What are you doing here anyway?
Well, I'm not about to just walk up and ring the doorbell to an Eggman base, that's for sure.
All right, well, what did you find? Inside the base?
Nothing. The vent's sealed off at the bottom. All I could do was look around a little.
Disappointing.
You're telling me. Listen, if I were you, I'd head back to the front door, take the Croc and the Bee, and beat feet. If Eggman or his forces are in there somewhere, I'm betting they've already tripped some kind of early warning system. You and your crew might have only moments before an attack.
Let's say that's true. If it is, you could help us face that attack.
Hey, you're right. I totally could. Except I won't.
Why not? You've been our ally in the past a lot more often than you've been a foe.
Kind of you to notice. But I'm strictly here to learn more about these astroscopic lens heists. They're pretty fascinating, you know. And I think they need the right person to collect them all and keep them safe.
Let me guess. That person is you.
Well, yeah.
So you're just going to sneak around and gather your data and leave us to face Eggman ourselves?
No one's forcing you to fight whatever's coming. You could just go back home and leave these precious artifacts to me. Or you could come with me. With our talents combined, there's nothing we couldn't or wouldn't do.
But why do you keep suggesting I leave my teammates behind? Especially when there might be danger close at hand. I could never.
Right. You could never. Oh well, it was worth another try.
Hey, do you hear that? From inside the ventilation shaft. I think it's a mech on the move. Rouge, you've got to help us fight. And she's gone. Again. Really wish she'd quit doing that. Vector! Charmy! Enemy inbound! Vector! Charmy!
Oh, that must be the third member of your team. Espio the Chameleon, correct?
Vector, he sounds like he's freaking out.
I can hear him.
Vector!
Espio never freaks out.
Isn't he supposed to be the stealthy one?
Vector! Charmy! We've got to get out of here. Who's this?
Her name's Sage. She's Eggman's AI daughter.
Wow, there is a lot to unpack there. But we don't have time. We're about to be attacked.
Attacked? By what? From where?
From inside the base. There's a mech on its way. I'd recognize those footsteps anywhere.
Sage, is that true? Are we about to get wailed on again?
It seems very likely, yes. Eggman is highly displeased that you have discovered his secret base.
C'est le thème d'Eggman, mais fait au trombone.
Ah oui.
Well, if I had, then I wouldn't have been able to see that look on your face.
Guys, the door's opening.
Look out! It's Eggman himself.
And there he was. The would-be conqueror of the world. The man who possessed even more tyrannical tendencies than mustache wax. The biggest pain in the hindquarters civilization has ever known.
Hey, now that's hardly fair. All I've ever done is try to let this world benefit from my massive, nigh incalculable genius. Also watch your mouth, Gumshoe.
Piloting a ferocious mech with banks of laser weapons and missiles. All trained squarely on us.
Vector, what do we do?
Dodge, kid! Dodge for all you're worth!
Ah, as if I can't swat a measly insect out of the air. Eat laser beam!
I am the Eggman.
Ouais, c'est ça.
Hey, Rumbo! Try picking on an adult, why don't you?
Vector, what are you doing?
I'll keep him busy. You grab Charmy and put as much distance between that mech and you guys as possible.
But...
Hey, Eggman! Come get a taste of how we treat creeps like you in Seaside City!
Oh, this is too good. I've already got Sonic locked away in a cage, and now all his little do-gooder friends can join him.
SBO, get Charmy and go. We'll see.
Par contre, personne n'a expliqué comment Sonic il s'est fait choper pendant...
Now come on. You're not afraid of a little tail bashing, are you? Oh, that really hurts. Ow, ow, good grief, what is that thing made of? Oh. At least Espio and Charmy got away.
I've been more than fair, Reptile. You've had your turn. Now allow me to take mine. Missiles away!
Whoa, whoa.
Vector, it's me, Sonic! Wake up! Wake up!
C'est comme ça qu'il se fait emprisonner. Et c'est comme ça qu'il se fait emprisonner. Oula. C'est le problème. On va arrêter là de toute façon. Bah, il reste 2 épisodes. Hein.
Bon, on fait quoi du coup? On s'arrête là?
Ouais, je pense. On va écouter les 2 derniers à la plus tard.
Ok, ça roule.
Et du coup, logiquement, épisode 7. Je regarde juste vite fait l'ILU.
Hein?
Je regarde vite fait l'illustration. Ah non, il y a juste Sonic.
Bah c'est la team Chaotix, c'est Eggman et Sonic quoi.
Ouais, c'est ça.
Le spectre rouge.
Du coup, le rubis fantôme, donc c'est Infinite.
Ouais, non, mais du coup, c'était sûr que c'était Infinite, hein, de toute façon.
Du coup, ce serait Infinite qui aurait pris la forme de rouge pour...
Bah alors, il y a des... Enfin, c'est possible que ce soit ça. Après, c'est peut-être vraiment rouge, je sais pas, tu vois, mais... Dans tous les cas, Infinite, il fout la merde, ça c'est clair et net.
Ouais.
Mais voilà.
Oui et non, parce que si c'est vraiment Infinite qui était en fait rouge, du coup, c'est lui qui l'a indiqué le Red Spectre.
Ouais, mais c'est pour pouvoir trouver les trucs. En fait, il envoie eux pour faire distraction, tu vois. Ouais. Le but de Infinite, si en tout cas on nous a bien expliqué à quoi servent les lentilles, c'est d'augmenter la puissance.
Ouais.
Donc techniquement parlant, vu que lui il a un rubis fantôme, il va genre quadrupler la puissance du truc.
Déjà que c'est putain de puissance, son truc. C'est un des rares ennemis à avoir battu Sonic.
Bah, potentiellement si... battu ça reste encore autre chose, mais...
Oui, ouais.
Potentiellement s'il décupe sa puissance par exemple, il peut retourner dans Mania. Il peut changer de dimension. Donc je sais pas. Faut voir ce que ça donne, faut voir ce que ça fait. Je sais même pas si techniquement les Chaotix Files serviront pour un jeu plus tard ou quoi. Parce qu'on sait qu'il y a Forces 2, Frontier 2 qui est en construction. Mais voilà, donc faudra voir ce que ça donne.
Mais du coup,
en tout cas, ça commence à devenir intéressant.
Bon, c'est déjà intéressant avant, mais c'est vrai que là on arrive vraiment... On est au dénouement.
Donc voilà, il faudra voir à ce moment-là. Je sais pas quand on écoutera les 2 épisodes, mais voilà.
La semaine prochaine, je pense.
Voilà.
Je sais pas, on verra.
Pour les gens en VOD, en tout cas, on se retrouve au prochain épisode.
Yep, là, du coup, ce sera un épisode en 2 parties, ce qui a marqué partie 1, partie 2.
Ouais, mais on s'en fout, puisque nous, on va l'écouter les 2 parties en même temps.
Ouais, mais ce que je veux dire, c'est que normalement, de ce que j'ai vu, il y a plus d'autres épisodes, donc il y a que 8 épisodes.
Ce sera probablement la fin.
C'est ça.
On verra à partir de là. Mais en tout cas, très intéressant.
Bah, l'épisode 8, tu vois, il dure un peu plus longtemps, il dure presque 30 minutes, ouais, c'est ça. Mais en tout cas, j'ai bien kiffé, comme d'hab. De toute façon, Sonic, quoi. Voilà.
On verra bien.
Bref, YouTube, on vous fait des gros bisous, portez-vous bien, et à bientôt pour la suite et fin, du coup. Ciao!